taking time to be our first participant in Humans of NIRSA.
Hey, Stacey. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. It's good to be with you today.
So since we're just starting to get to know each other, I thought it might be helpful to add an additional question for you, which is how you got into the field of collegiate recreation.
Great. Yeah, I love sharing the story with folks that don't know. But this really, the way that I got into campus rec kind of reiterates the family atmosphere that is provided with our programs and NIRSA-wide as well. I grew up in Roanoke, Virginia, which is about an hour away from Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech was always home to me growing up. My dad went to school there, had a lot of family members go to school there. And really kind of the moment of affirmation to go to school at Virginia Tech was when I was a sophomore in high school. I was in 2007 amidst the April 16th shootings and the massacre there. I actually had a cousin that's a surviving victim, Derek Odell is his name. And the way that the family of Virginia Tech really rallied around my personal family as well as the community in general was really impactful in my life. And so one person that was really impactful specifically was a woman named Kathy Croft. She was our primary institutional outreach contact for our family during that time of trouble for my cousin and our family. And the way that she was able to reach out and help our family through that time and provide a family atmosphere was incredible for us. So then you fast forward, I guess, 5 years down the road, and I'm applying to be a marketing assistant for Virginia Tech recreational sports. I send in my application to no other than Kathy Croft, marketing manager for Virginia Tech Rec Sports. And so that kind of came full circle to really remind me of the family atmosphere that is provided through Campus Rec and NIRSA. And so she was really impactful in my life from an early age and really helped introduce that family feel from the get-go.
Wow, that really is a special story. Thanks for sharing that.
Of course.
So I have a few that I'll be asking other folks who participate in the Humans of NIRSA program. And one of those questions is about an educational session that maybe you went to at a regional or annual conference that really influenced you or inspired you.
Sure. Yeah, that's a great question. Off the top of my head, I don't really have a specific educational session that I've attended, but I always think back to one of my favorite experiences was my first conference, and that was when I was an intern at Duke University. We hosted the state conference for NIRSA that year. And so it was really cool to be on that side of the logistical planning for that event as my first conference. And it was great to be able to meet all kinds of interns and students and professionals and to serve as a room monitor, amongst things like that. So that was a unique experience as my first conference, and it kind of set me up to think in that mindset in the future and to really enjoy conferences from there on and sessions.
Excellent. So I was also curious, I know you're still kind of early in your career, but to hear about some mentees that you've worked with and things that they've accomplished so far.
Great. Yeah, so at James Madison University Recreation, we do put student development at the forefront of a lot of things that we do, and it really pays off. And I'm just finishing my first year here, but it was great to see. We actually have 5 seniors, undergraduate seniors, that are pursuing campus recreation GAs somewhere else in the country at other programs. So the 5 of those students, it was really cool to see them stay diligent through the process, through the Bluefish application process and all that, and to be able to land GAs, whether it was at NIRSA or a little bit after, a couple weeks after. So I'm really excited for the 5 of them, and I hope that they've enjoyed their time with us at UREC and hopefully my inspiration too, and encouraging them to stay diligent with the process.
Great. Well, it'll be fun to see how their experience goes during this upcoming year.
I'm so excited for them. I really am. Yeah.
So last question is kind of a little bit more of a fun one, which would be, what was your last vacation?
Yeah. So I guess my last vacation, it was honestly a day trip, but it was something I wanted to share with you, and that I got to go to a Redskins game for the first time this past fall. I'm a big Washington Redskins fan, and I had a buddy that just got promoted into a position in business operations. So he hooked me up with some tickets. I got to go up on the day of, and it was a very cool move for him. He texted me. He said, make sure you get there an hour early and go by will call. Stop by will call. I left you a present. And so he actually gave me field passes to the game. So it was unique. For my first game to be able to go down on the field. They played the Bills. Quarterback Tyrod Taylor is a former Virginia Tech grad, so to be able to see him play, and the Redskins won too. So it was a great experience, and I consider that a vacation, albeit a day trip. I had a great time.
great. That's a great story to share. Thank you so much. Well, thanks a lot, Will, and I look forward to working with you this year.
Thanks, Stacey. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to it as well.